comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blitzen and all his reindeers pulling on.
Alright you guys, so welcome back to the channel. Again, what's up? So I always promised that I was gonna do like some type of cooking videos. I cook a lot, post it on Instagram, everybody asks me about it, so here I go. So tonight we're gonna be cooking baked salmon with a side of asparagus. These are my little salmons. They're about 4 ounces, you know, a normal serving size. And these are very thin asparagus, so I have like 3, 6, 9, 10. I had 10 pieces for myself, which is very fine. As you guys know, I am on keto. So keto is, if you are unaware, is basically a high-fat diet, but of good fats. Okay, let's say that it's high-fat, low-carb, low to almost no carb if you can do it. So, salmon is the fish that has the most fats from what I know. Asparagus has some carbs, but it's not as high as per se like Brussels sprouts and so forth. I will list all that in the description box for you though, so if you are interested in keto and want to know the grams per servings and all that, that's fine. So, to go ahead and get on started, we are going to first need some olive oil. This is my extra virgin olive oil. So we're going to start off with some olive oil. Just drizzling it on the salmon. It doesn't need to be coated so much. And then I just take my hands, which are clean, okay? No COVID over here. Take my hands. And, you know, you just massage it into the salmon. You know, make sure it's coated everywhere. Okay. So I use a couple of seasonings. I use a couple of different seasonings to season my salmon. First, I always start off with some sea salt. I like regular salt for certain things. Fish is already salty, so why not use sea salt? And I just go in. Sea salt is also healthier for you than regular salt, if you wanted to know. Second, got your good old ground black pepper, of course, girl, of course. And I sprinkle this from a distance because sometimes black pepper can come out just so much to me. Next, I put my onion powder. I put all my granulated items first, if you want to know. Meaning the items that, the seasoning that is very fine down. So onion powder. Next, gotta use the good old garlic powder. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. Who is cooking without garlic powder? Who is? Okay, so we're gonna put some garlic powder. Obviously, you guys can see that I am not measuring anything because when you season and you're from New Orleans, you just season, baby, okay? Next, I'm gonna be using some Old Bay. Yes, it is seafood. Old Bay is for seafood, shellfish, anything like that. In New Orleans, we normally put Old Bay on, you know, actual boiled seafood. It goes like, it's basically in the, what is it called? Like the crab boil and stuff. It's already in there. So we just sprinkle in some Old Bay. Old Bay. Next, certainly not last, we're gonna be using some lemon pepper. And you can notice the stuff that I use the most, I have big bottles of. Put just some lemon pepper on there, girl. Last 2 items is my herbs. So I have some dill weed and I have some parsley. Dill weed tastes really good on salmon. It just does something for it. Sprinkle it up top from a little distance. Let it fall pretty. Lastly, y'all already know, the decorations right here. This is the food decorations basically. But on a honest note, parsley keeps your food very fresh, if you wanted to know. So that is how I season my salmon. Now I do not go back over it with the extra virgin olive oil that's in its liquidous form. I go back over my salmon after seasoning it with a spray olive oil, you know, in an aerosol can, the cooking spray, because it doesn't soak, mess with the seasoning too much, because I like the seasoning to sit on top, and so I just spray it. Next, we'll be seasoning my asparagus. Honestly, the asparagus gets seasoned kind of with the same thing. It just has a little different touch. Going back with my extra virgin olive oil just to drizzle over the asparagus, get it nice and coated. Sea salt. Like I said, the asparagus is all of the same seasoning, so I'm gonna just go ahead and season it. Now that I have all the seasoning on my asparagus that I like, I take my hands and I just coat it all. You know, make sure the seasoning is nice and moisturized on the asparagus. Y'all, if you didn't know I do hair, I use terms like that for food. It's okay. It's all good. Now we're gonna go ahead and move our good old salmon and asparagus into an oven-safe dish. I got this dish from Home Goods. It is literally the best thing ever, y'all. I take the olive oil, pour it in the bottom of the pan, girl. We don't want no stickiness. No, we don't. And so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put my salmon in there first. 2 pieces of salmon, y'all. I'm cooking 2 pieces. And then get my good old asparagus in there as well. And this is how it looks in the oven safe dish. Alright guys, so the very last thing I do to my asparagus, get you some good old grated Parmesan. I put it in my hand so I don't overload it, because you're gonna put some more on after it comes out the oven. I just sprinkle the grated Parmesan onto the asparagus. Y'all, this does the best touch. Honestly, it does the best touch to any vegetable. Especially Brussels sprouts as well. It just tastes really good, honestly. Alright guys, so now you want to go ahead and set your oven to 350. I have a conventional oven, so I have a top and a bottom oven. The top one gets it a little more crispy, and it's what I like, kind of. So I'm gonna go ahead and put mine in the top oven, but you want to set it to 350. I prefer my salmon to not be cooked well done and dry. Who wants dry salmon? I'll go ahead and set my oven at 350 and only cook it for 20 minutes to the T on the dot. How do you ever say none more, none less? Okay, boo? 20 minutes. That's all, y'all. Alright, you guys. So the salmon is now out of the oven and it's done. So is the asparagus. So I'm gonna go ahead and transfer it from the safe dish to a plate. I know you gotta make it look pretty. And I got my good old 10 pieces of asparagus right on the side. Like I said, with the asparagus, you're gonna go ahead and get you some more grated parm. And you're gonna go ahead and sprinkle it over it some more. So we normally make a sauce for our salmon. That's why it's in a little container right here, because we use it a lot. So it is heavy cream, lemon, garlic, butter, and Parmesan. If you want to know how to make it and watch me make it, let me know in the comments and I'll do that for you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a little and just sprinkle it over my salmon. Now y'all know, we make it look pretty, but honestly when it's time to eat, it ain't no pretty sprinkle. People want this. I wanna drown it, okay? Lastly, we're gonna come back with our decorations, you know, our parsley, and just go ahead and get that all over the plate and over your food. So this right here will be the finished look of my baked salmon with asparagus. You guys, it looks so yummy. Please let me know if you have any comments, questions, or concerns. I think it looks really good for my first cooking video. Tell me what you guys think in the description box below. And thank you so much for watching. I'm just ready to go eat. Bye, y'all.